You know what? Sonny, I like to leave your island.
Old school, new school, need to learn up. Old school, new school, need to learn up. Old school, new school.
Expensive camera. Welcome back, old school, new school. Hey, man, what was the last video?
A while ago.
Hey, we're gonna try something new. Kind of fits in the theme of old school, new school. We've been getting into the sneaker reselling. We've been doing sneaker reselling, but mainly been retail arbitrage. But in the past month, we've been getting some pretty good hits on sneakers. What you hit? What you hit on? What you hit on?
The mochas.
No, you ain't get no mochas. Talking the blue, got the
Yeah,
varsity blue,
yeah,
whatever
varsity
that.
blue.
Yeah.
I thought I had one. They're just the same, but different.
So what we're gonna do today? We're gonna do a review on we hit on the Kobe 5, the Kobe 5s, the Bruce Lee, black and yellows. But before we go, I gotta do my impression of the most famous Jim Kelly. You know what? Sonny, I like to leave your island. Man, you come straight out of a comic book. You never see the Bruce Lee movie, so I felt as a father, I gotta show him the Bruce Lee movie so he actually get the joke. But you ain't supposed to get dad jokes, right? Hey, without no further ado, minute in, let's get into it. Okay. All right. So here you have it. We're not gonna get into, if you hear me say new book or anything like that, not really gonna get into it, but just gonna get a good view. Myself personally, I was never really into Kobe sneakers. He had one that I liked. It was like the super high top ones. I forgot what they was called. So yeah, I say I'm not a super sneakerhead like that when it comes, especially when it comes to the Kobe's, because that's really I never liked the Kobe. But now looking at these kind of in hand, they look pretty good. I got the one where Mr. Hand, kind of when he was in the mirror thing and he got scraped up there. So that's a nice little nod to Bruce Lee there. Look at the back, got Kobe's signature there. I don't know what's on the bottom here. Let's see. It's logo. You got the Kobe number on the front. So like I said, so that's a good nod to Kobe and Bruce Lee, obviously two legends that was kind of, that's lost, a little too early or whatnot. So that's my point of view from kind of a older person's point of view, because like I said, I just never really got into Kobe's sneakers like that. He had some pretty bad designs in my opinion kind of early on in his career, when he was in Adidas. Then when he came over to Nike, he did get some better designs in there. I think I only own one pair personally in kind of in his span of his sneaker line or whatever. So what you think of these?
They look pretty good.
What, anything stands out to you specifically?
Well, the red separated from the yellow itself, so it's kind of like you notice the shoe more.
Yeah, and when it comes to the colorway of black and yellow, you kind of associate that with a few things. Obviously, Bruce Lee and that the suit he had on, I believe that was the Game of Death that he actually had that one on. And then obviously Wu-Tang Clan or whatnot. In our logo, we use a yellow and black also. So yellow and black always a good kind of contrasting colors here. This Nike swoosh looks kind of like it's a vinyl, something like that there. So like I said, all in all, nice shoe. I give it a 7 out of 10. What you got it at?
You give it a 9 out of 10. Pretty good shoe to look like.
So mind you, we're from Philly, so obviously Kobe, hey, not taking anything from his career. Obviously Kobe is one of the greats, but obviously when we lost to the Lakers in the finals, Philly, we still hold a grudge. So, but we still got AI stepping over Tyrone Lue, so that'd always go down as a classic moment or whatnot. So rest in peace Kobe, rest in peace Bruce Lee. We hit on a couple other things. So we hit on the Dunk Mallards, just hit on the Fire Reds, but that was kind of a general release. I expected to hit on that, so I hit on that, but I don't know. So literally, I have hit the last 4 sneakers drop, orange sneakers. So that's like a miracle in itself or whatnot. We'll do some reviews on that. Like I said, not going to get into no super technical details of sneakers and new buck this and the technology this, that, or the third. Really going for aesthetic, kind of from a he in high school, so he's going to look at sneakers and his span of his span of life right now differently than I look at them. Obviously, some sneakers for me is going to give that, especially the kind of the retro drops, are going to give a nostalgic feel versus him what is coming out, is just kind of fresh and new to them. That's why sometimes I don't understand how the hype over retro drops for people who never, might not even seen Jordan, like Jordan drops, probably never seen Jordan play in his, when he was actually active in there. So obviously these Kobe's going to have a different kind of value and kind of feel, for him, who, obviously he's followed most of Kobe's career versus me. Obviously followed most of Kobe's career, but I was just never into his sneakers. And now I told you about the LA versus Sixers thing or whatnot. But definitely gone too soon. And probably gonna wrap it up right there. You got anything else to say?
But you got lucky. That's like your dad.
You think I'm lucky? I think the sneaker knew a lot. He's trying to recruit me. So hey, just try to get a good close-up look. Not gonna be a fancy video. We on the iPhone right now, and it is gonna be what it is. They retailed at 180. I think they were selling above 300. I looked at sneakers recently. They always tank things on sneakers. So we're probably going to hold these for a little while and then sell them a little bit later. So thanks for checking us out. Like, comment, subscribe. Old school, new school. Back again. I missed this in the intro, but we are a father-son reselling team. Are we a team or are you just kind of my employee? Father-son reselling team, and like I said, we really get into the foray of kind of the I want to say hype sneakers, but kind of the sneaker drops or whatnot. So we do sneakers, thrift, and retail arbitrage across platforms: Mercari, eBay, Poshmark, Goat. So that's where we at. Appreciate you, and more to come. Double salute.
Subscribe. Make sure you do that.
We out.
And share.
We out.